It's Thursday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for... Wait a minute.
Restart.
Welcome to another episode of Keanu's Corner. I hope that you're doing well and that you've been enjoying the show up to this point. As the weather starts getting warmer and the days start getting longer, I'm beginning to get really excited to get back outside and enjoy some airsoft. And I hope you are too. It looks like there's a laundry list of games happening every weekend from mid-April to mid-November this year. So there's no shortage of opportunities to get out and play. I hope you find the right games that work for your style of play and to see you on the field very soon. Now, as you may be aware, from time to time I ask questions or run polls on my Instagram. If you didn't know, you can always give me a follow at keanu.airsoft. I'd appreciate it. From these interactive activities, it's not uncommon for a conversation to continue or evolve into a completely different topic. This episode is actually a byproduct of one of those conversations. Over the years, we've seen many players come and go from the game. Sometimes life gets in the way and they just need to take a step back, or they lose interest, or they just have other hobbies that demand so much more of their time. After some time away, it can be hard to break back into the sport, but I am here today to help you reboot your airsoft game. Restarting airsoft, getting back into it, or even just getting started in airsoft for that matter, after taking a long break can be exciting, rewarding, but may seem a bit daunting or even a bit frightening. After being away from the sport for an extended period of time, you may think that you're behind with the latest airsoft breakthroughs or tech. Your equipment may be outdated, or you just simply forgot more of the airsoft knowledge that you had attained than you'd like to admit. It might just be as simple as the players that you used to play with have moved on or gave up. But it doesn't have to be as complicated or scary as you may think. Getting back into the swing of things can be easy if you get back to basics and simply remember the fundamentals. Here are my top 10 things to focus on to get you back into airsoft. At number 1, it's always going to be safety. Refresh your memory on basic safety practices such as keeping your gun's safety on when not in use. Practice using barrel covers as they're becoming more common. Always wear eye protection and treat your airsoft gun as if it were a real firearm. Maybe take some time to review airsoft safety rules and regulations or specific rule sets of upcoming games if you are planning on jumping back into things anytime soon. At 2, check your gear. Ensuring that all your equipment is in good condition is important and shows a sense of pride. This includes your guns, magazines, protective gear, batteries, and any other accessories that you may use. Take the time to clean your barrels at minimum. Make sure iPro is scratch-free and in good working order, and clean all your gear thoroughly. After all, it's been a while since you last used it, and it may have been put away dirty or collected some dust over the time that it hasn't been used. Starting back up with fresh, clean gear gives you one less thing to worry about. At number 3, it's all about reacquainting yourself. Once everything is cleaned up, it's time to have a love affair with your equipment again. Spend some time familiarizing yourself with your airsoft gun again. Maybe find a safe place to practice your skills, such as reloading, aiming, and firing to regain your muscle memory. Put your gear on to get used to the bulk and the weight of it. You're going to be moving around in a lot. Number 4 is to simply get back involved with the community. Look for some local airsoft groups or fields in your area. Join some online message boards or social media groups and simply interact with them and be social. Joining any community can help you get back into the swing of things. Learn about any new developments in the sport and find some new people to play with. At number 5, just start slow. You're likely not in fighting shape just yet, so don't jump right back into milsims and intense games immediately. Start with some casual skirmishes at a local field or target practice at the cottage to ease yourself back into the sport and regain those skills. At number 6, it's time to study. Take some time to review basic airsoft tactics and strategies. Watch videos or read articles about movement, cover, teamwork, and communication on the field. The interwebs offer an encyclopedia of knowledge on any topic that you want to dive into, and airsoft is no exception to that rule. At number 7, I have stay updated. Catch up on any new rules or regulations or even equipment that may have emerged in the airsoft community since you last played. Stay informed to ensure you're playing safely and effectively. At number 8, I have set goals. This is something that we should do in everyday life anyway. Whether it's improving your accuracy, upgrading your gear, or mastering a particular play style, set some goals to keep yourself motivated and focused as you get back into airsoft. But be realistic here. Some goals are long-term, so it's best to focus on some short-term goals while you continue to build on those long-term needs and ideas. Coming in at number 9 is something that a lot of people take for granted, and it's simply being physically prepared and staying hydrated. Airsoft is physically demanding, so make sure you're adequately hydrated and physically prepared before diving back into the game. Consider doing some light exercise or stretching to prepare your body. Walking or hiking daily can help get your legs prepared for the constant movement that airsoft demands. And finally, at number 10, probably the big one. Have fun. Have the greatest time that you possibly can. This is our getaway from the everyday. Airsoft is a recreational activity after all, so enjoying yourself and the camaraderie of playing with your friends and new people that you meet is probably one of the greatest experiences that you'll ever have. So make sure when you're out there that you're having fun. In conclusion, getting back into airsoft requires a comprehensive approach that encompasses safety, equipment maintenance, skills, community involvement, gradual progression, tactical knowledge, staying informed, setting goals for yourself, physical preparation, and above all, enjoying the game. By focusing on those key areas, you can ensure a smooth transition back into the sport while minimizing risks and maximizing your enjoyment. Remember, safety always comes first, followed closely by the fun and camaraderie that airsoft has to offer. So whether you're a returning player or someone new to the game, prioritize these aspects to make your airsoft experience both fulfilling and rewarding. I hope that answers some questions and inspires some players to dust off their kit and jump back into the sport. Airsoft is a great way to get some real exercise, fresh air, and build relationships with like-minded people. And the more players that get involved, the bigger the games can be. This is a shorter episode than some may like or expect, but it cuts out a lot of fluff and makes it easier to consume. What do you think? Do you like longer podcasts? You can let me know in the comments of this episode on Spotify, or if you're using Apple Podcasts or another podcast platform, hit me up via Instagram. You can find me on Linktree/Keanu's Corner to find all my links to the various socials and such. I will leave the link in the episode description for your convenience. If you have something that you'd like to discuss and you'd like to be on a future episode, send me a message. It's always great hearing different perspectives and outlooks from different corners of the airsoft community. And that will wrap up things for Keanu's Corner for now. If you enjoyed the show, consider following it on your preferred podcast outlet and share it with your friends. Your support helps let the show continue. Thank you for listening. As always, check in on those low-maintenance friends. And until next time, keep doing that cool guy shit.